the big four have announced their schedules for the year. So the big four are Remco Evenepoel, Jonas Vingegaard, Tadej Pogacar, and Primoz Roglic. They've all announced officially this week, although we knew before, they've all announced officially that they are going to the Tour de France. And we have the first glimpse of their schedule. So, first up, Tadej Pogacar. He will be going to Strade Bianche, Milan-San Remo, the Volta a Catalunya, that's a new one unlocked, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and the Giro before going to the Tour de France. Jonas Vingegaard will be starting the year off at the Gran Camino. Round of applause. And then Tirreno-Adriatico, the Azulia Basque Country, then the Criterium de Dauphiné in the June time before going to the Tour de France. Remco Evenepoel has a busy schedule. He's going to this new Portuguese classic, which many riders seem to be going to on February 10th. And then he's going to the Tour of Algarve, Paris-Nice, Basque Country, Amstel Gold, Flèche-Wallonne, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and the Criterium de Dauphiné. Very busy schedule. He is the busiest of all of these guys coming into the Tour de France. Primoz Roglic has a pretty bare schedule right now. It's not confirmed whether he'll go to Paris-Nice or Tirreno. It will be one of them. There's also a probable inclusion of the Azulia Basque Country before going to the Criterium de Dauphiné in the June time. There we go. So,
I'm quite disappointed about Roglic because he said he was at one point he was going to go to the Tour de Suisse because he wanted to complete the 1 week stage races. But well, you can't win the Tour de Suisse if you're on Criterium de Dauphiné.
Facts.
Also, I think Tour de Suisse also doesn't have a great conversion rate with the Tour de France.
Wait, are you saying Tour de Suisse winners don't win the Tour? Say that to Egan Bernal in 2019.
Oh, that was gold. No, that's a good part.
Finish my point, Scott. It sounds like the Dauphiné is more of I would say, a more like Tour de France ready competition, and we've seen over the past couple of years that even the past 10 years that the Dauphiné is being quite a good sort of precursor to the Tour de France. And also, given that it's going to have Evenepoel and Vingegaard this year, you would say it's probably more important to be there than Tour de Suisse.
I'm trying to think about whose schedule I kind of like best. Or obviously Jonas, because he's going to Gran Camino. That's clearly the best preparation of all. There's quite a lot of it, but also Basque Country, Jonas and Roglic are going there. Was Evenepoel going there? Basically, there seems to be like there's going to be a couple of races where you're going to see like 2 or 3 of these guys go head to head before the race, which is going to be great for us.
No 1-day races for bingo. I mean, Remco doing the triple, like Amstel Gold, Flèche-Wallonne, and Liège-Bastogne-Liège.
Well, no, Remco and Poggy not doing. Oh, Poggy's not doing Flèche. That might change. He did win it last year, but doing 1-day races is actually, like, I would say, a really ineffective way of tuning up. I know it's great for us, but you're trying to go for a stage race that you have multiple days of racing, and you travel to the race. You get 5 days constant racing, 6 days, 7 days, whatever. For a 1-day race, you go, you do that one race, and that's it. And it's also a more high-risk scenario as well, probably because it's like a higher pace and stuff. We see it often at the classics, there are big crashes. Pogacar last year at Liège is a perfect example. So it is a more ineffective way of tuning up, although it is like way more exciting for us to see them clash there. If these guys want to win the Tour de France, I understand completely why Vingegaard is not doing any 1-day races. He doesn't need to. Evenepoel and Pogacar are slightly different, you know. But Roglic not doing them is a little bit upsetting because I think he's quite interesting in 1-day races, but he's shoved those aside over the past 2 years.
Yeah, just what's happened to him? What have we done to him? We've ruined him.
We were hoping for the Roglic, Pogacar, and Remco battle at Liège, but I mean, Pogacar, Remco is still pretty good if we actually get it this year. Not for a pothole dug by Patrick Lefebvre, as you said.
Exactly. Yes, I still stand by my conspiracy theory that Patrick Lefebvre dug that pothole for Pogacar to crash into. I guarantee it happened. I don't think it's beyond Lefebvre's abilities to do something sketchy like that. I mean, I guess Roglic is going with the approach of kind of what Jonas has done in years gone by, which is that like almost less is better. Just kind of keep yourself shrouded away so nobody really knows how you're doing. And then just kind of leave it until the last minute, which is okay. The Dauphiné.
What? He didn't leave it. He won. He was up there in Paris-Nice, first ever Dane to finish on the podium. Then he won the Tour of the Basque Country, and then he won the Criterium Road Opener. He wasn't hiding anywhere. And he won the Gran Camino, so he wasn't hiding.
No, that's just there's reasons for all of this. He was bluffing at Paris because he actually came third, so everybody was like, he's washed, there's no way he's winning the Tour. We were all saying that, I remember.
And David Gaudu was going to finish on the podium. Yeah,
that's country. There was no over of a Galacticos down, so it was a walkover anyway. He was up against Sergio Higuita, like,
and Landa.
Like, come on, like, if that was a walkover. And then what was the one after that? Dauphiné. Who was at the Dauphiné last year?
Adam Yates.
Adam Yates. Exactly. So the competition won't there.
Adam Yates finished on the podium at the Tour de France.
Exactly, but how many minutes down, Scott? A lot. Basically, my point is, Roglic hopefully won't crash. And he'll go to the Tour and he'll be fine. End of. Then.
Roglic's schedule is like probably the most boring, but I'm the most excited for it because I think Bora actually will be a really good team this year. Their Tour de France squad that they've like kind of hinted at, it includes Jai Hindley, Sasha Vlasov, Danny Martinez, Sombrero, Kemna, Nico Denz, and Danny Van Poppel. That's like a disgustingly good team, and it's very all round. And like a lot of like the interviews and the press sort of stuff that they've been giving out this week, they're so focused on this goal. Like they've been saying that we've been waiting for a legitimate chance to win the Tour de France for years. Now we finally have it, and we're going to do everything we can to win. We need to disrupt Jumbo. We need to be chaotic. That's the way Jumbo will be distracted. So
Jumbo don't exist anymore.
Sorry, Bisma. Bisma leads the bike. Stupid name. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Roglic goes. And the Dauphiné will be a good chance to see that. Although I reckon we might see Visma lease the bike just be sort of like copy-paste and destroy every stage race that Vingegaard enters before the Tour de France, where Bora will release their tunnel of chaos, as they called it, during the week.
That's quite interesting, Jai Hindley going to the Tour, because we were discussing maybe that he was going to go to the Giro. So Vlasov, Giro d'Italia champion 2024. Oh wait, second place finisher to Tadej Pogacar.
No, Vlasov's going to the Tour de France.
Okay.
It's Hindley, Vlasov, and Martinez.
Oh shoot, I didn't.
That's like their three big guys. Buchmann not going is kind of interesting. Buchmann is rumored to the Giro.
Okay.
Yeah, been that great.
Okay, that's a very good team then.
It's a really, really good team. Also, Mateo Sombrero, super excited to see what he's going to bring. He could be a really, really interesting rider this year. Kemna, we know from the Giro a couple of years back, was really, really, really strong there. And then you've got Nico Denz as well as like good sort of all-round engine. And we saw how he sort of came of age in 2023. So this Tour de France team, for me, is looking super exciting. And for Roglic to experiment with them during the season will be super interesting. For instance, Roglic and Vlasov will collaborate at Paris to begin with.
I would honestly say that this Bora team is stronger than this Melissa Bikes team.
Agreed.
Think about it, if you put, hypothetically, just imagine, all those Bora jerseys are instead just like the Visma Lisa bike team, all of a sudden it's the best team in the world. But for some reason it's Bora, who are a little bit kind of, haven't been the biggest players in GC, but they're kind of coming in as underdogs. But this is an absolute killer team. And I personally think if they, alongside the chaos of UAE Team Emirates, gang up on Visma Lisa bike, we are going to defeat Jonas. I'm saying this as if we need to defeat him, but he will be toppled and he will not win for a third time in a row. It will be like when the army of the dead and the riders of Gondor, like they convened together in Lord of the Rings and took on the orcs. The orcs being Visma Lisa bike, and Gondor has called for aid, and they've all convened together. Lord of the Rings fans will get that. It's fine. Riders of Rohan, that's it. Riders of Rohan will be Bora. UAE is the army of the dead, and the orcs are Visma Lisa bike. There you go.
Guys, why are you making me the normal one this episode? Thanks for that.
Listen, Scott, we can't hide our true colours for all this time. People have got to know
the Scottish air and the Lake District air is bad for both of you. That's what we found out.